I am doing a new save for Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I may have pre-planned my team, picked out my starter, and then kind of like based the team around that starter. Now this will be my third full playthrough of the game, fourth overall because the very first playthrough I never finished. But I just felt like going back to play this game, which I am surprised about because originally I did not like this game. And considering now this is the third full playthrough, I'm surprised. Replaying this. I've only replayed Pokemon games, like certain ones, multiple times. Like, Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee, Scarlet Violet, Pokopia, Ruby Sapphire, Brilliant Diamond, Brilliant Pearl, Shining Pearl. I never replayed this one outside of myself and for stream. I already decided we are choosing Rowlet because when I did this for myself, I chose Oshawott. And when I did this the first time through, pretty sure I chose Cyndaquil. Honestly, I could go back and look. I think I have it on YouTube. I have to look. Make sure here. See if I... Okay. You probably heard my... Trying to go back on my very first playthrough to see who I originally chose just to make sure I don't double choose. I was wearing my old headset when I did this one. Dang. Wait, I played this like a year ago? And I'm already replaying it. Holy shiz. Trying to figure out who I chose so I can make sure I don't choose the same Pokemon. Apparently I was also drinking coffee that day. Wake up, don't you? Won't you? Oh, I chose Oshawott when I did this? I could have sworn I chose Cyndaquil. Thank goodness you seem unharmed. I chose Oshawott. I could have sworn I was thinking about the save I did for myself when I chose Cyndaquil, like the other one that I did. So I'm still gonna choose Rowlet because I didn't choose Rowlet first. When I did Sun and Moon, I think I ended up choosing. What Sun and Moon was Poplio, Rowlet, and the Fire guy. I think not Scorbunny. It's Galar. I think I chose the fire one either way when I did Sun and Moon. So, and I mean grass fighting for Decidueye, Hisui and Decidueye seems pretty good. So, let's do that. I think one of the main reasons I am redoing this game is because I love Legends ZA. And I like the controls for that. I feel like are more. They keep me busy. My fingers busy more than the other games. Even though I am on my So I did Violet for myself. I did Scarlet for stream. Then I did Violet again for myself. I'm on like my 5th playthrough of Scarlet and Violet. So like that, just sitting there and like not like moving around during battles is kind of boring now. Since of how much I've played Scarlet or Legends CA. And sorry. So like I want to just like, you know, revisit this. And if it goes good, you know. Because I do plan on not replaying. Well, I'm doing Scarlet for myself. Even though it's like mostly the same with Violet. But the stuff I have on Violet, I'm going to put in Pokemon Home. Transfer over to Scarlet. And then redo Violet on stream. Just because I love Miraidon better than Koraidon. I love Cereal Edge better than Amarage, the other one. And there, like some of the version exclusives, like the futuristic aspect of Violet, I like more than like past version of Scarlet. Plus Violet has daddy and Scarlet has mommy. That was I could not find the TikTok. It was when Scarlet and Violet first came out. They were doing like a comparison between the professors. Because Scarlet had the mom and then Violet had the dad. And then I thought I had it saved and I tried to find it and I cannot find it, but it's just whenever I think about choosing between Scarlet and Violet, I always think about that particular TikTok. Even though I cannot find it anymore. Considering the game came out 4 years ago now. This one was like 5 years ago. But I still like replay it multiple times. I should also go back on my OG Switch onto Violet. Because when they did the Eevee raids, I caught a bunch of like the different Terra Eevees. Oh, and then you could do like... I think I have an Eevee with like Dragon Terra type. Because I was doing that for my friend and never traded it to him. And then I could... Like you could have a Vaporeon with the Grass Terra to illuminate the... Or like a Fire Terra. And then just give it Terra Blast. Honestly, I don't think about like the different things. I think all of the different like gimmicks of each region. I think I like terrestrialization and probably the megas the most. I don't really care about Dynamax. Regular evolving is fine. I'm gonna turn this game up. Looks like it needs to be up a little bit more. There we go. Actually, no, that's maybe a little loud. Like that? When I originally played this, like for myself, I did choose Oshawott. And then I remember, I guess it was last year when I played this. I guess I chose Oshawott on here. And then was doing it for myself and chose Cyndaquil. Because I didn't want to have the same starter. So now I can say I've chosen every starter on this game. I felt like longer than a year since I've played this game. I know I had my old headphones last year. These I got around December. I think I actually got these from Five Below for like $8. Because I had a pair of wireless headphones on my Christmas list from my Secret Santa at work, and I did get a pair after I got these. I used those for walking, with the exception of today. I just used my regular like earbuds because I wasn't like staying out too long. And tomorrow I might go on an actual longer walk if it's nice out. And it's these are specific I'm using only for streams because they're wireless, so I don't have to really worry about the cords like the last pair of headphones. And this time last year I didn't have a Switch 2. I just had the Switch and the OLED. Only reason I got the Switch 2 was for Legends ZA, the Switch 2 edition, and Pokopia, which I have played a little bit every day since it came out. Less now because I've completed the game, main storyline, and it's basically just like building stuff. And just kind of like everything is like level 10. Like it's not that big of a deal until they add more events. Hey, I like the controls. I like it when I can like go like this and look around instead of just like having like one specific angle. I'm afraid it can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go. Did he just call me old? Then again, half my coworkers, more than half my, almost all, everybody that I work with calls me old. But I work with the ones that are like early 20s, so like a decade younger than me, and they call me old, which is not good. Actually, there we go. Okay, that works. Yeah, I was taken aback how well you used Pokeballs. Thanks. I've been playing it since I was like 4. Actually, my first like actual mainline Pokemon game that I can remember playing was Pokemon Gold. I don't remember playing Yellow or Red or Blue. I do remember playing the 64 games, so like Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Puzzle League, Pokemon. I don't think I played Pokemon Snap like originally, but I remember playing. When Pokemon Stadium 2 came out, but I do remember playing the OG Pokemon Stadium and Puzzle League against my mom, who got me into video games. And like when I don't remember, it had to be at least a year after she passed away, maybe. Because I remember like 2 weeks after going to Walmart, getting the Game Boy Advance. Where you could like kind of like see in and like see all the wires and stuff in the system. And getting a Shrek game for the Game Boy Advance. Came to like $94 for both of it. Or both of them. And when did... Actually, I gotta Google this. Just to give me a sec. Pokemon Gold. Yes. Pokemon Gold was originally released in Game Boy Color in Japan in November '99. North America, October 2000. I could have sworn. Not. Wait. How long were they in service? See, Pokemon Gold and Silver were released for the Game Boy Color on November. For the mainline series, these titles were incredibly popular and remained in active retail circulation for several years following their launch, frequently re-released in bundles until 2003, 2004. I gotta say, maybe 2002, late 2002, early 2003 then, is when I got like my actual copy of Pokemon Gold. I do remember also playing when like Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald came out, playing Sapphire, and then getting Emerald when that came out, and then essentially getting one of each game, mainline game, since it came out when it came out after that. Although I do pretty sure I have a Pokemon Silver back here, but it doesn't save because the battery is corrupted. So I can play that as a ROM if I wanted to, so like not that big of a deal. Although I do, now talking about it, want them to do a Switch version of the Johto region, because Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, and Paldea are like my favorite regions. Not Kanto is more nostalgic than a favorite, just because of how many times they've re-released the games and set in the Kanto region. So that's not really like a favorite, just because of how much it's out there. They didn't do the Sinnoh remakes good in my opinion. Johto remake or Hoenn remakes when they did that for 3DS, I personally think were pretty good, which I want to replay, which I do have. I think I have Omega Ruby, I think a digital copy, and then the physical copy of Alpha Sapphire. Like if they re-release a game, like for a good example, Diamond and Pearl. The OG Diamond and Pearl, I got Pearl. I think one of my other friends at the time, I was like 7th grade. It's gonna go, I feel like this is lore, I don't know. 7th grade, so like 2007, 2006. I think 2000, I want to say like more closer to 2007. I got Pokemon Pearl. I had two other friends. One of them also got Pearl and the other one got Diamond. And we each chose one of the starters. I had Piplup. My friend Sarah had Chimchar, and then my friend Ryan had Turtwig. And we all did like the underground bases with each other too, and did all that. But when they re-released Diamond and Pearl for the Switch, I got Diamond because I got Pearl originally. So I got the opposite version of what I got on its initial release. And I try to do that. It said to head to where? Oh, over here. And so like if they did, well, I mean, when Winds and Waves comes out, I'm gonna get both copies either way now. So I want to do like one for myself, one of the versions for myself, and then one version for stream. And then like a year or whatever after, play the other one for myself and the other one for stream. I did that for Violet and Scarlet. I did Violet for myself at least once through. Maybe once and like a half through before I did Scarlet on stream. And because I've done Scarlet on stream, when I replay that on stream, I'm going to go with Violet as I'm playing Scarlet for myself. I mean, technically, I don't even, now that I think about it, I don't have to just trade over the stuff from Violet to Scarlet and then replace Violet. I could just essentially just put them in Pokemon Home and then transfer and give them to myself. I feel like that would also be cheating. And I also didn't think about what starter to use on there for my playthrough for stream. I like to pre-plan my teams if I can, based around the starter. Like when we get to playing Fire Red on stream, I have that team planned out already, which is kind of sad. But I mean, it'll probably change a little bit depending on how easy certain Pokemon are caught and like if I get attached to somebody. And my teams will always include the starter from beginning to end because they never give up the starter. Ever. And actually, do I have the list of starters? It's not on this page. Build ideas for Pokemon starters. Not on there. You also need to play Diamond on stream at some point because I did Pearl. I think. I'm trying to find out. I have a list somewhere of what my team will be, and oh no, I wrote that down. I don't think it's on my phone. Of my team will be in. Yep. So I have planned for Fire Red to do Charmander as a starter, then have Clefairy, Tentacruel, Pikachu, either Beedrill or Venomoth, and then Dragonite. So I have like typings, only double up on a flying type and a poison type. But we'll have a Dragon. Fairy isn't in the game, so you don't have to worry about that weakness. Only the ice weakness. Wait, did he just say I look half my age? He said I looked 15. Or she says I look 15. Last time I checked, I'm 32. That's kind of sad. I'm getting that old. But, well. Let me battle. Can I? Oh. No. Oh yeah, and I have to go out and catch Pokemon. I think I'm going to try to play this a little differently than I did originally. I'm going to make sure I try to catch like 10 of each in the area before I move on. At least that I'm able to access and I can match. And try to like do that before I move on and then like go back once I unlock the surf and flying and all that. Oh, and I just remembered how tough that guy is going to beat later on. I don't know how tough he will be, considering I do have the team plan. So far, it will probably change. But my plan for the team right now would be, well, Rowlet, because it will go into Hisuian Decidueye, which would be grass fighting. The Quillfish and Overquill, which I don't think I've ever had on a team. That'll be Dark Poison. I had Ralts in there. I feel like Ralts, no matter what, or Ralts Gardevoir, is on my team no matter what, and no matter how many times I replay a game. Because I just caught that in Scarlet. It's on my team, even though it's like on every single team it's available in, including Legends ZA, which you guys will see tomorrow. Goomy and Gudra, the Steel Dragon for the Hisuian version. I was thinking Growlithe and Arcanine, because that'd be, oh no, that'd be quad, I just realized quad weak to water, with the fire rock type. So we might replace that. I'm gonna put a question mark next to it. Because I don't want that quad weakness. And then Zora and Zoroark, normal ghost. Figure, and then I think that one looks pretty cool in my opinion. Right, it's weather's supposed to be stormy in the next few hours, and I just looked outside. It's sunny as heck. Oh, I did have like a backup Pokemon, the Hisuian Voltorb Electrode, which would give us an electric type. we would double up on grass, but we would have electric. So that might be like the team, but ooh, I gotta Google where to find Waltz in Legends. In here. Legends Arceus. Waltz location. Oh, I think that's pretty far. Wait, is it Crimson Maryland's early, or is that like the second? No, that's like I think the second area. I feel like that is the second area. Alex team. Oh, if we got a shiny. So I know this one and Legends Day, you have the shiny noise, so you'll be able to tell when you find a shiny. Although my only shiny ever in this game was in my save I was doing last year when I wasn't doing the save on stream. It's a shiny Yanma. It was a total accident. We found it. So I might... I don't know if we'll find the... I mean, I really want to find a shiny Ralts. Because I love that coloring. Can I find Legends Arceus video games? This is technically Gen 8. Foreign battle systems. I'm looking on the Cerebi.net. Shiny Pokemon. Reverts to the star sparkling. The sound of a sparkle can be heard when a Pokemon spawns, but even at a distance or flying over. Oh, where else is on the team? I don't care if it's on every single one of my teams that it's available in. I need to have that as a giant plushie in the background. I feel like that's, you mean like besides the evolutions, I feel like Ralts is probably like the Pokemon like channel mascot. Because I know some trainers, well not some trainers, some people I watch on YouTube have their own like mascots or like favorites of their channel. Like I know one is Tatsugiri, one is Plusle. Those are the only two I remember. But I feel like mine is all the evolutions plus Ralts in Gardevoir. So like that would be the one. The ones. Well, I also have the evolutions picture back there that changes what you see depends on like where you're standing. I have 2 evolution shirts. I have evolution, you can't see it because it's off camera over here. I have evolution, not all of them, but plushies and Funko Pops. And I just realized I have a Quaxley and Fuecoco Funko Pops, but I do not have Sprigatito. So I need to get that one. So then I have all Gen 9 starters. So I told myself I want all the starter Pokemon as Funko Pops, all the evolutions as Funko Pops, and the same for their plushies. So I have to like take an inventory of all that at some point. I might take actually like a week this summer, or maybe stream like once during that week, and the rest besides work will be like cleaning the room, like taking inventory of all my Pokemon stuff, or even non-Pokemon stuff. I thought a friend of mine family replay told me they only replay like once a day. They could be busy though, working. So I don't know. Right, like, I should not be tired, but I did also consider. I mean, I stayed up a little bit later than I normally do because I knew I had the day off. But then for a day off, I got up early. So I feel like, so normally for me, I get up on a work day around 6:30 in the morning. So I usually have to be home or at work by anywhere between 8 and 9 or 8 to 10, depending on the day. And I have to okay. Let me go to sleep. Yes. And I forgot where my. Oh, wait, so this morning I think I woke up around 7:30, and I was like, I just got up and spent some time playing. A little bit of time playing Pokopia. And I think I was playing Legends CA. But I'm trying to stock up on donuts on there. And trying to like kind of like prep essentially for tomorrow when we do the shiny hunting. If I don't find a shiny, I don't find a shiny, but I'm trying to like stock up on the money, hyperspace donuts, berries to make the donuts so I can go shiny hunting. My main goal now, until they add like events or whatever, or like more DLC, is to not shiny hunt, but to find like every Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, find their shiny, find them as a shiny alpha or a shelfa. I have some of them as alphas, but I don't have them as shinies. And I have some as shinies, but not as alphas. I want them a shiny alpha. And then essentially replace my whole team with their shiny alpha counterparts. My team, without going in the game, because I started with Chikorita, so I have Bayleaf, or Meganium. My whole team can Mega Evolve. Because that was like my main goal when I made that team. So I have that. I have Ampharos, Gardevoir, Dragonite. Charizard. Why can't I think of the other one? Right. Meganium, Ampharos, Gardevoir, Charizard. Like, I know, like, if I, like, write it down or look, I would know the team. That's the thing. Nobody on the team is shiny, only Dragonite is alpha. But like, I want to essentially replace them with their... Like, make sure the movesets are the same, but replace them with the shiny alpha variants. If I can find shiny alpha versions of them. Although I do have a Saru. Wait, I think I have a water. I don't remember now. Well, we'll go on there. We'll see it tomorrow when we play. And well, at least play on. I don't think it'll go up on. I don't think any of the Legends ZA stuff went up on YouTube. I know this game went up on YouTube the first time through. I'm thinking about adding this onto YouTube since it's like, but it's only been a year, so like, we'll see. Second playthrough in a year. Actually, third playthrough in a year. I did it for myself. Like, I grinded this game off stream for myself. And then I didn't want to play it on stream. So it took a while to get back on stream for the game. But I can tell you I'm not going to grind this off stream this time. Rowlet, Cyndaquil. I almost got an Oshawott Funko Pop today. And then I looked up to see what I had made my team for my water trainer for my cosplay. And it was an Oshawott, so I didn't. If they had a Piplup, I would have gotten the Piplup. But I have a Piplup, so I didn't have to. And I don't know if I'm gonna get the other plushies, considering it's only a few weeks away. And there's some stuff I still need to... Well, it's about 3 weeks away, that Comic-Con that I'm going to in my town. And it said costumes are encouraged, or cosplays encouraged. Originally, I was going to wear my Pikachu onesie, which I believe I have worn on stream like once or twice on Pokemon themed streams. But I didn't really, as I'm going to be walking to it because it's so close to my house and it's free admission. And I didn't feel like wearing that walking up there. So like, I was putting together something that I could wear outside of the outside of the con, but also like put together like as a costume or like a cosplay. And I should have worn the jacket I got today. So I went to this little like clothing consignment shop near my house, essentially to look for like a blue jacket that I could use for the cosplay. I found one, and it's like blue and then it has like sparkle like things on it, which I figured those could be like water droplets and they sparkling, you know, kind of made sense to me. And it was like after tax came to like 12 something. It still had its normal like its store tag on it. It's a $48 jacket and I got it for $12. Oh, sorry, I had to look, actually I took a picture of the thing. Now, I did have two shirts I was gonna wear like underneath it, but the blues aren't the same shade, or it doesn't matter if they're the same shade, but like there's one like a tank top I'm probably gonna choose over the other shirt that I have, just because if it ends up being warm that day, tank top still matches the vibe I'm going for, and I can still kind of wear the jacket because it's thinner but so soft. Like I was also kind of looking for something I could wear every day if I choose to, so it's not just a waste for like one day. That's why I also like using the Pokemon hats I already have. I'm gonna do jeans. I'm using the sneakers I have. I was gonna get like a specific like backpack or something for it, and then it's like, am I gonna get that just suspended for that one day? I might just use my normal, either my normal purse, which I think would fit better with if I want to stick the Piplup plushie in there. Just don't put as much in the purse, so you can just kind of like stick out. And I don't know if I have it anywhere, but like it was in this claw machine. I didn't get it. It's like the one thing in this claw machine I wanted. It's a Pokeball plush. I could maybe like tie it on or like loop on my purse, so it's just like hanging there, like enhance like, the Pokemon aspect of the cosplay. So I have a Pokeball ornament, but it's kind of heavy to like wear. I do it somewhere. Don't know where I have it. It is like a portable charger that looks like a Pokeball. I got it specifically when Pokemon Go came out. It barely holds a charge. If I can find that would be pretty cool, and then just like have it like right there. Like I said, like there's still a few weeks for that to happen. For me to get like extra things I might need. Friday, morning, I'm gonna be going grocery shopping and dropping off somebody's birthday present. If their birthday is Sunday, they don't work Sunday. But I already asked them. Told them I've dropped their present off on Friday. And I might go to Goodwill too and see if they have anything I can use. I don't think they would. Oh yeah, I forgot you can move around in here. You're in battle. But that's like what I'm thinking about. Try to use what I have without spending too much money on new stuff for it. I don't know how often I'm gonna use like those together. Originally, like I was thinking, okay, Pokemon trainer. And then I was like, I should do a theme. And I was looking through my clothes, and I ended up going with blue. And I was like, oh, I could do water type. And I was thinking, I had a purple shirt. I was like, okay, that would be like ghost type. Pink would be like fairy. And I didn't really like those. And then, I mean, I do like those typings, like then making a team around those typings. If I did fairy, definitely Gardevoir would be on there. Tinkaton would be down there. Tinkaton. Those are the only two I would know of. I was thinking of Primarina, but I don't think I've ever used that Pokemon. Not gonna lie, like, I don't think I've ever used Primarina. Or, what's Primarina's pre-evo? Like the OG? It's not Froakie, because that's Greninja. Poplio? Is that Poplio? Poplio goes into Primarina? I think I would know this with how often I watch these these YouTubers play Pokemon. And he said, please come back alive. I make no promises. But, yeah. I was also thinking maybe emptying this out and like bringing this with me, because this has all my, with the exception of Pokemon Scarlet, because that's in the Switch, like all my physical copies for my Switch games. Most of my copies are digital, but I may have put all my Pokemon games on the top, and this is where Scarlet would go, and then these are all my like non-Pokemon games. Pretty sure. Yeah. You know, all my non-Pokemon games, because Pokédex, like, made sense. I also probably will be changing out my phone case too for that. Even though it's all the EVs, I also might keep it like that. I'm also getting a new phone case in tomorrow. Because when I ordered my friend's birthday gift, I was like, I'm just gonna order like, a few things for myself, because why not? No, I did. I got a new phone case and some new phone cords, because I do not remember where my other phone cords are. And I need a new phone cord for the charger in my room. I have a charger in my living room for my phone, a charger section in the living room, one on my desk. I have one over here off camera by my printer. I have, technically I could charge stuff back here because there is stuff down there. I could also charge stuff like right over here where my lights are plugged in. I have a thing in my bedroom, 2 spots in my bedroom actually. One spot the cord needs to be replaced. But I want to make sure it has good cords and working. Ooh. I got some new stuff off of Etsy. Okay. I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna send something to a friend real quick. Is this where we're gonna get like? This is a whole bunch of like. I kind of wish that there was when you've played through a game multiple times, like I have. You have the option of skipping the tutorials. At the same time, like I said, this has been, well, it's been a year since I played this. Honestly, I'll play through Scarlet and Violet like twice a year. Maybe? Like once on stream, one for myself. So yeah, like twice a year. And I think I was attempting a second playthrough for Legends ZA. I only went through for sure once. Oh. I'm trying to pick up the herb, dude. Tutorial takes forever. I can't not imitate that. Press B button to crouch. Just, I think that's just like ZA. Okay, now where are you? Right there. Mr. Lee, Bidoof, and Shinx. I'm gonna try not to have Shinx on the team. Because I'm pretty sure it was on my other ones. I really just did that, my dude. Look at this one, your Pokemon hunt. Yeah, I know. Catching Shinx. No, what am I doing? There's Shinx. I mean, I like Shinx. If I find a shiny version of it, it'll be on my team. As of right now, I don't plan for it to be on my team. Don't worry, I'll teach you the trick to catch him. Draw him into battle. But what if I don't want to battle? No, honestly, I just want to go play Legends ZA now. Oh, my bad. Leafage. Ooh. And eyes. Oh yeah, this has like different things. The different like priority depending on like if you do agile or strong. All that. There it is. That's not allowed. Okay. Okay, fight. Gust will not kill it. Go. Instant hit. Okay. And see the order turns. I always try to keep that up if I can. Yay! You did it! Woo woo! What? You really did it, You're some kind of prodigy. Thanks. I've been playing Pokemon all my life, so I'm glad you think that. You never believed to push the story window. I saw you and acted myself. Completed your trial. He sent me out here not knowing if I'd live or die, and I'm still here. Interesting. Congratulations, Anne. Thank you. This calls from a commemorative photograph. They have cameras! Back in the ancient times. Right now that I'm thinking about it. So, Legends A is essentially ancient Sinnoh. And then Legends A is futuristic Kalos. Wasn't the next one supposed to be like ancient Galar and then going back and forth between like ancient and future like versions of the regions? And that's what I was kind of like thinking. Is it rumor? Actually, wait. What? Come on, Legends Galar. 2028. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys this to figure out. Remember how to do this. Okay, this. So I just Googled this. So make it bigger so you can see. So I just Googled this. Because I wanted to search it out. And it is set 1,000 years in Galar's past. So, I knew that. That's what I had a feeling. I don't want it to be... or it could even be 2029. If the AI overview is right. Man, command... I don't know how I feel about that. So I've played Pikmin. Okay, you know, okay, when you do it like, if this is true, that makes more sense. Concept trailer. Make region variants. I mean, that could be interesting. Now, reading that is like, now I'm not really like excited for it. At the same time, I wasn't really happy about this game when it first came out, and now this is my third full playthrough, fourth playthrough overall. So that's I feel like I needed to warm up to this game, and I'm sure we'll find out. Maybe, I don't know if we'll find out next. We might find out honestly next year if it's says 2028. Next year on Pokemon Day, we'll probably have a trailer for Legends Galar. Since we had a trailer this year for Winds and Waves, which comes out next year. And we have not really a trailer, but the starters revealed. And my brain just went. We'll probably have a bigger trailer next year for Winds and Waves. I don't know if before then we'll see the legendaries. I feel like they'll save that for Pokemon Day. And save like the last like trailer of Pokemon Day for Legends Galar. And showing our starters. I don't know. Because for this one, it was what? Rowlet, Oshawott, Centicle. ZA was Chikorita, Totodile, and that's better. I already forgot what the fire starter was. Oh, wait, we didn't have any of the Cantonians. Tepig was the other one. So like, I feel like we should have like a Gen 4 or Gen 3 starter in the next Legends game. So bring it to either Torchic, Treecko, or Mudkip. And then a Gen 5 starter, maybe. And Galar, so probably a Gen 8. I feel like that would make sense, but we didn't have a Gen 4 starter on here, and this is for like ancient Gen 4. Because Asha was Gen 5. Piplup is Gen... We don't have Piplup. So maybe we could do like Piplup, Torchic, and whatever grass starter was in Gen 5. Or do like, I don't know. Unless they had Sprigatito in there for like Ancient Galar, then I'm taking that guy. Sprigatito is my favorite grass starter out of everybody. And oh no, I kind of want to go through all like the starters and pick out like my favorite like water starter. I think honestly it's probably be Piplup. And favorite grass starter, Sprigatito. I don't know if I have a favorite fire starter. It would either be Charmander, just because Charizard, like nostalgic and classic. I like it. And or I mean Tepig's kind of cool, but I don't think I really use it. Chimchar's, I probably go with Chimchar a lot. I mean, I'm using Fuecoco or Skull in my Scarlet playthrough. That's only the second time I'm using that one, maybe. By the way, don't trust that guy. He's evil. I don't like him. What's the I don't favorite fire starter. And you see, I don't know if I would have like maybe Torchic, Chimchar. What's the fire starter for Galar? That might be the... Honestly, I forgot. I'd have to go back. Wait. I'm not... I just want to check something. I'm still going to keep that open. Do I have... I don't have Sword or Shield on here. Wait. Let me see. Do I have Sword and Shield on here? Yeah, that's why I don't have Sword and Shield. They're physical copies. I've played Sword and Shield for 3 times in 1 year. And I wish I could skip the cutscenes. Unless there is an option, I just never did it. You know, I also like just straighten my hair just for the stream. Oh, I also just realized I have some Pokemon cards back here that I was gonna kind of like organize a bit more. And it's not the ones in the binders, it's like ones I've gotten either in like booster packs. You can't get the big ones because scalpers get those before you can. Or like boxes where you can get just like a grab bag, like a bunch of random ones. And I was gonna like take some out and like take out my favorites and put them in a separate container and maybe put them back here. So then if I end up talking about cards, I can just like, you know, grab it. Form well as a member of the Survey Corps and you will move up through the ranks. Because I kind of want to also go through my Pokemon cards and see if I can find the cards of the Pokemon that I want on my team. For like the trainer cosplay. And I know for a fact I do not... Actually, I might have a Tatsugiri one. I do... Pretty sure I have Piplup. Can someone give me $3,000? I can use that on my car. I mean, I really only need a couple hundred on my car for the wheel limit. That's pretty much it. But you're probably going to tell me on Tuesday when I go to get my oil change, you're going to need a wheel alignment. But yeah, I know. Scheduled for a few weeks after I get paid. Again. I do, on the topic of the game, like the crafting aspect of it. Because I feel like I am a loot goblin when it comes to games, whether it's this or Animal Crossing, which I haven't played in like a year. I don't think I've played, no, I haven't played since like December. Legends ZA, Pokopia, like essentially any game where you have almost an unlimited inventory space or where you can put stuff in chests or whatever, I will hoard as many like items as I can that is like actual or useful, and just kind of save that. And if I see an item when I can actually, you know, get past the tutorial and pick it up, and pick it up, like everything. I know at the start I do not have a good inventory space. It does give have the option of increasing my space. It's just a pain in the booty. Basics of crafting complete. Fine craftsmanship. Thank you very much. Itchy. Oh, that's more Pokemon species duly recorded in Pokédex. You giving me a Pokédex? Yeah, I got a Pokédex. It's just a paper. Task with unreported data. Let's see. Oh yeah, because you have to like use the moves, I think, a certain amount of time, or like catch them enough to get the... Field and scan. Let's go! Oh, dude. Excuse me, I couldn't help it over here. No. You can't leave my plus me here for this food. Yeah, I'm not doing your quest. I'm just going straight up to camp. Bye. Feline camp, please. Just glancing over at the chat and just seeing Pikachu at the window going, lurk. I almost got a new lurk emo. I was like, Pikachu one looks good for now. And plus it's the most used one, only by you, but... Well, Pokemon may attack you and dodge your life to press A, right? I think you have to press Y. That's how you dodge. You just got me with a minute and done for me. Hey, no need to worry. You got me here. It gives you tips. I'll teach you plenty. I'm just gonna straight up ignore him for a bit. Yeah. this is the first time where I can actually like, go around and explore. I don't know if it's you have to defeat or if you have to just catch those Pokemon multiple times. There's a tree over here. Sparkly. I think it's just Stardust. I'm being a little goblin here, I think. I don't know the level Ponyta is at. All I know is you do not have it. Let's look around. Okay, that's good. Use that. I do like how in Legends ZA you can and Scarlet Violet you can access your Pokédex at any time. Oh, we are not battling that sucker. We're nowhere near that level. Just keep looking around. We need Thunder Shock. Maybe one. Oh! Do we battle? Use quick attack. I think quick attack always goes first. Or it just has like a better chance of going first. got Weasel. You might have to battle it. Two of them. Did not think it would be that bad. I feel like my Z8 like, habits are coming in. Not you. Where was the tree? Right here. Here, hey person. I thought I had a thing out. Okay, that's good because I didn't want people to see that. No. A spoiled apricorn. No, I feel like we've caught more Wurmples than that. Okay. Probably wrong then. Yes, I know that already. Yep, I don't know. I'm not gonna try it. I already have. I need to craft some more stuff. See my Pokemon. So you here. Okay. 4. Do we have ability? I don't think we have abilities in this one. I don't think the abilities came with the Legends games. And so we have Bashful. do not have those. Missing. So release some yes, yeah. Alright. I feel like at least for starting teamwork. Decent. Yes. I think I feel like I've done that. Honestly, I could care less. You went way over here. Why you go over here, fine. There we go. Around here you can find peace. I am aware. With its moves, just like Shinx. You have battle and catch it. Guess what? I already got one or two. I lost track. Oh no, use quick attack. Guess what? I'm using Leaf Edge, sucker. But how did it not kill it? I'm almost 4 times your level. And I used a super effective move. There you go. Go this way. Mystery stranger from the sky. No, I just... Oh. However, you can only use materials you have in your satchel. Yay. I like that. Use the recipe for potions, too. Eventually, we can buy this stuff, too, so... I'm gonna try to save my money to get my hair done. Because I think when we did this originally, we did red hair. I'm thinking do brown just because it's my natural color. I'm pretty sure I was born with blonde and just got darker. as I grew up. And that didn't work. I am curious to see how much we've already gotten to the next level. If we've gotten to the next level. Let's see. Oh, it's crafty Miss Lift. Listen to Ray's teachings. Excellent work, dear girl. Seems a good time to explain survey points and what they offer. Submit survey. Give you money based on the level and number of Pokemon you caught. Okay. You receive more money if you fulfill certain conditions to catch a species for the first time. That's a good amount of Pokemon if I say so myself. 24. Oh, $3,000? Really? Only 3,000? By carrying research specific. If you contact raise it and treat a town, that would be considered complete if you carry tasks. Oh, so okay. Honestly, I want to try to get Rowlet to evolve too. That's gonna be one of my goals. He's a person. I am aware of that. I thought I was throwing a Pokeball. We didn't really go over here. I don't know how much we can get from over here. Fight. Be fit. Yes. Settings. Fast, regular, sensitivity, motion. I know it is recommended if I'm doing shiny hunting to turn that off, but that's gonna stay on for now. Actually, keep that up. Save and exit. And the save so we don't lose any of our projects. Projects. Well, you know what I mean. Progress. I didn't even know what I was saying. fight. Let's go Gust this time. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine too. Might have to see if I can get craft more Pokeballs. Yay. Do it. Do it. I like the animation when it comes to evolving Pokemon. Now you have to manually do it. I like that. Please be Silcoon, because Silcoon goes into Cascoon means we're gonna have a Dustox. I don't want a Dustox. I do like also in like Legends ZA that no matter like if you miss a Pokemon, you can still get that ball back. That's pretty cool. Can I go over this yet? This is probably gonna be a bad idea, but I'm gonna see if I can. Run. For 15. No. A little over leveled, but I think I can handle level 15 Luxio. Maybe. Roost helps us with their health. That's good. And this is where we use Roost. Potion you heal 60? I'll use another one. Yeah, you don't really use another one. Yeah, I'm running. Until morning, because I need to make sure my Pokemon are healed. Alright. So... Oh, can I? We'll see if that... Okay. Like that. Fine, be that way, Bidoof. Oh. Come on. Oh. Yay. Battle! I really wanted to just play this for myself too. So this is, I don't know honestly, like, if I'm gonna do like everything of this game on stream, or if I'm just gonna do like major parts on stream. I haven't fully decided that part yet, considering it's been only a year since I've played it on stream. Is it real? I guess it will depend on like how I feel that day, probably. We'll see. Weasel's looking around. Let's go this, because I don't want this. You know, honestly, I can run for a walk. How is it gonna rain? How is it gonna rain? See, when rain, water falls from the grass ceiling, sky. Okay. Weather. Thunderstorms expected in like half an hour. I just looked at my high. There is no frickin' way. Don't know if you're watching, but I gotta send you that. Over. Oh no, that's too thick. I can't get over there yet. See you later. 10%. That's too. I feel like I will have to go for a freaking walk. Yes. He do good. I feel like this is gonna be us basically just going around. In all honesty, too, like, can I just save from here? Okay, so I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna end the stream, go for a little walk before it starts to rain in like half an hour. And I'll probably do some of this off stream, if I'm gonna be honest. Just because I played it last year. I'll be back tomorrow with Pokemon Legends ZA. And we might do Arceus too. We'll see. We might as well just do both, right? Yeah, we'll probably do both Legends games tomorrow. And we'll see from there.